Hello Taurus, Elsie here with a bonus read. How are you, my bull gang? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Such a beautiful day here today. I hope it's beautiful where you are as well. Went out for a really long walk today, which was lovely. Thank you so much for clicking here, Taurus. I hope you are well, and this is a bonus read. So please know that the bonus reads don't have times or dates on them, and that's the way time is. There is no linear way of time. It's all fluid. And so whether you find this today, tomorrow, or next year, it could resonate. It is a general reading. It's not a personal reading. All right? No real time frames on these readings. I tend to read for the present energy or the future energy. However, that being said, we are in the retrograde shadow, Mercury retrograde, and Mercury goes into retrograde on the 4th of August. It will be out on the 27th, but then there's the 2-week period after that where we're in the shadow phase. We're in the shadow phase right now. And so, Mercury is all about in the mind, right? It's all about things that are going on in the mind. And right now we're in Cancer season, so you could be very emotional right now, thinking about emotional things, missing people from the past. People from the past might be missing you. So if the past does seep into these readings, don't be surprised. It's not anything I can really control. Tell me about Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus. Okay. Charlie said we're doing 9-card draw. Let's do it. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Got the Ace of Wands. Taurus, for some of you, a friendship is about to turn to passionate moments here. This is somebody who I feel that you see as an acquaintance. This is not a bestie. This is not somebody you've known since you were a kid. Maybe it is. I mean, for some of you, it could be. But it does feel like it is somebody who keeps you in balance, I want to say. That they are very solid and grounded. They might be someone who's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly. But I feel like with the 3 Pentacles here that it tells me that there is somebody here that you've established friendship with or acquaintanceship with, somebody who's in your community, somebody who's on your side, somebody you met at maybe you volunteered to be on somebody's ball team, I always say, because this is about being on someone's team, right? It could be the corporate world team, or it could be, maybe you're literally playing baseball for somebody, subbing for somebody on a baseball team. But I feel like this 3 of Pentacles here, with the Ace of Wands right next door, it feels like in the very near past, yesterday or before that, it feels like you're having different feelings about this person. I feel like something is already rooted. When I see the Page of Pentacles, it's like something is going on in the background that you aren't aware of. And I think for the longest time, you've been going back and forth about how you feel about somebody here. Some days it's no, some days it's yeah. We've got the Page of Swords in the present energy. Oh, I like it. Temperance is at the center of the reading. The heart of the matter is patience and time and waiting for things to balance themselves, waiting for the moment of alchemy, waiting for that one moment where everything will come together. We do have the 9 of Swords. 9 and 1 is 10. The end of the cycle is coming really quickly here, I feel. And it's going to come in its own time. It's not like you can really put a time frame on it. And that's why I say, like when I say these readings don't have time frames, that's the reason I say it. Because sometimes things show up like the moment of alchemy, and we never know about that. Can't really anticipate that. I mean, you could probably go to a psychic and figure it out, but tarot is about the journey and not about the result of the journey. That's not ever what tarot is about. So we've got the 6 of Cups in the future. We've got the 8 of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Feels like you are overthinking about love. Overthinking about someone you love or about feelings, possibly. Maybe your emotions have you up in your head. But it feels like you feel like whatever love you have, whatever love you're holding, waiting for somebody here, I feel like it is that you feel like your hands are tied. There's nothing I can do. Your hands are tied. I can't see a way through. And it's heartbreaking. We've got the way these are broken down on the card, right? We've got 3 swords here, which is heartbreak. And we've got 4 swords here, which is healing. No, 5 swords. Because it's 8, right? 5 swords. Yeah. It feels like somebody is trapped within the mind here. Tell me about the Page of Swords, please. Tell me about the Page of Swords. It does feel like with the Page of Swords here that somebody here is going to receive some sort of new communication. And I feel like you worried for a long time that you've been stuck in a cycle of going back and forth as to whether you even want to hear from this person again. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Five of Cups. Queen of Swords. And we've got the Lovers. So it does feel like for some of you this is probably about a soulmate. The soulmate could be a friend. The soulmate could be a lover. The soulmate could be someone that you chose to be in your life as a soulmate connection. Like I feel like it's like you've known each other for lifetimes and lifetimes. That's what it feels like here. So I feel like somebody here is really sad. Like there is some sadness and regret. Maybe about the way we spoke to each other. It does feel like it's a realization, though. It does feel like it's a realization. It feels like the Queen of Swords is here because I've got something to say that's very honest and truthful. There's somebody here who's been watching you, and they want to be very honest and truthful with you. They do pick you. You are the choice. They have chosen you. The Lovers is here. But I feel like this person is in the Five of Cups for some reason. Tell me why this person's in the Five of Cups. Could be someone who is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, maybe a Sagittarius or a Gemini. We do have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Somebody wants to speak about their regrets to you. We do have the Five of Wands. We do have the Four of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Hierophant. Somebody wants to speak their regrets. I'm going to say, Taurus, that there is somebody here who feels very connected to you. They feel like you are their person. And I feel like somebody's in regret because they're not with you. It feels like they're watching you. This person, I feel like what is behind them, the reason that they're sad or they have regrets, is because I feel that they've had a relationship that is no longer. We do have the Five of Wands, which tells me somebody may have introduced some competition into this commitment here. Somebody learned their lesson. And I feel like this person always felt that you were the lover, but they made a different choice. And this person is coming out of hiding or coming out of this Four of Swords energy, coming out of whatever stability they have in the mind. It's like they're challenging their thinking. Somebody's learning a lesson. That I think that somebody who they were in a commitment with put them in a place of competition. I don't think it worked out for them. Tell me why Temperance is here, please. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you are getting communication here, Taurus. It does look like there is communication coming from the person who's been watching, right? That's how they went down on the table here. The person who's been watching is about to stop stalking and start talking. They're done with watching you, I think. They've been going back and forth, waiting for the right time. They're waiting for a shift of energy from the universe. They're waiting for a time within themselves that says, today's go time. And so I feel like you will get communication from this person. They do intend to give you, like pour into you like you're pouring into them. I feel like this person feels like you always gave them more than they gave you. And they're realizing it now. And that's why they're coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. They've realized, this person is trying to give evenly to everybody here. But I feel like somebody here gave more, Taurus, and I think it was you because you're the overgiver. I think you gave more to them than this person gave to you. And I feel like they're coming in now with the Ace of Pentacles. This is the Seven Pentacles, which tells me they're on a new path, right? Because this is the intention, throwing the seeds of intention and nurturing it. They intend on throwing their seeds of intention your way, and then they want to nurture this. So I feel like somebody's coming in with some sort of a pentacle-like opportunity. And I think I may have said that to you before. The Ace of Pentacles is here. And the pentacle-like opportunity is not, they're not coming in to say, hey, I love you, can we get into a relationship? That's not what they're saying. They're doing this in a very head over heart situation. And I feel like they're coming in under the guise of business, or do I have a deal for you? Or I have a business and I could really use your help. I feel like this person is coming to you for information, I want to say, about the 3D and how to reach their success, how to achieve something. And I feel like you're the person who has the background information, because I feel like you two may have worked together before. That's how they know that you are some sort of a subject matter expert here. We've got 6, 7, 8 pentacles, and this one's been growing in the background, I want to say. Somebody's been preparing something in the background to come forward here. And I want to say that the Ace of Wands tells me that there is something coming up here that is very creative and exciting, new opportunity that this person's bringing in here. Tell me why the 9 of Swords is here. So this person, I feel, Taurus, has a lot of anxiety. And I'm not diagnosing anybody, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like this person has a lot of anxiety about speaking with you about things that are of an emotional nature. It's almost like this person doesn't like to be seen crying, or they don't like to show their feelings, because they're coming in as the Queen of Swords, right? Feminine or masculine, or even the Hierophant. Maybe it's a Taurus, maybe it's a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. This person they like to hide their feelings. They sort of turn away when people show their feelings, or when they have big feelings. This person runs, and I think that they ran. I feel like they're feeling really anxious about coming in and speaking with you, because they feel like you may have some harsh words for them. You may just say, look, we don't think the same anymore. I'm not really interested in loving you. You can head on your way. And some of you might say that. We have the Empress. They know what you are. They know that it's all with you. This person, I feel, has had some sort of a realization. The realization is that they are very much in love with you, but they think that you're just going to say, no thanks, Tom Hanks. No thank you. What will you say? Somebody here that I'm connecting with is somebody who's going to say, come on in, let's talk about it. I'm really happy that you're here. We've been disconnected for far too long. We've been emotionally disconnected for far too long. Come on in, let's talk about it. You're still like my family. You're still like somebody that I love a lot. You still make me very happy when you're in the room. I think somebody is going to ask this person to come on in and sit down so we can have a conversation about why this thing ended, about why it ended between us. Why did it have to end in a way that was so harsh? Like, why did it have to be so harsh? Tell me about the 6 of Cups here, please, for Taurus. We have the 10 of Wands, we have the 9 of Cups, and we have the 6 of Wands. This person's been watching you, Taurus. Right? We have the Page of Swords under here. This person's been watching you grow. Everybody's cheering you on. I feel like they see you growing. You could be someone who gets a lot of attention. Maybe you have a platform, because this person's on their high horse. They're higher than everyone else. And I don't mean to say that if you have a platform, you're higher than everyone else. I mean that you can be seen above everyone's heads. So you're very, people can view you. So it feels like you have some sort of a platform, or maybe they frequent the place where you work, or maybe you two have worked together, but it feels like you stick out of the crowd, like you're head and shoulders above the rest, I want to say. And the 6 of Cups tells me that this person realizes now that there's so much history here that they can't ignore. It's like they're stuck in nostalgic memories of you. They're kind of stuck there with the 10 of Wands. It's become very heavy for them. I feel like they think about you a lot. So if you're thinking about them a lot, that's definitely because they're thinking of you. And look, it's a scientific proven fact. Go look for Neil deGrasse Tyson. He'll tell you all about when two particles are charged in the exact same way, meaning the same vibration, that when that one vibrates, the other one will vibrate the same. So if you are on the same vibration as this person, when they think of you, you think of them. The reason you're thinking about them is because they're thinking about you. And I feel like it's been weighing really heavy on them, because I feel like they're remembering your kindness, that you were always giving to them, that no matter how little you had, you always gave to them. And the Nine of Cups tells me that they see now. They see that you are the wish fulfillment. They see that you're happy without them. The Nine of Cups to me is also single and happy. That you're single and you're doing your own thing and you're really taking really good care of yourself. It feels like someone's on the outside looking in. So if you're not on social media anywhere, it likely could be someone who's talking to someone who knows you, or somebody who frequents a place that you frequent. Maybe they know those people in that place. But it does feel like that there is, this person sees that you're getting a lot of attention, however that is. Tell me about the Eight of Swords, please. In the future, tell me about the Eight of Swords. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Judgment card. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this person wants to pick up where they left off. That's the Three of Pentacles for me. They want to pick up where they left off. That's the decision that they've come to. And I feel like they want to say it. The King of Swords is here. The King of Swords always faces things head on, right? I'm not going to tippy-toe. Excuse me. I didn't even feel like coming on. Okay. So they're going to tippy-toe. They're not going to tippy-toe around the situation. And I feel like it worries them, right? We've got 8 swords and 1 is 9. Somebody here is coming in to cut you free from all of this. I feel like you've also been sort of obsessively thinking about them, and that's why they are thinking about you. And I feel like they're coming in with their sword to cut you out of this 8 of Swords energy. We have the Judgment card here, Virgo and Pisces energy. It feels like somebody has really been looking into themselves intuitively. Do I really want to try again? And again, like I said, I'm always looking at this energy that's in the moment here or forward. But look, I feel like the Judgment card is going to be showing up a lot over the next 30 days or so. So get used to it, by the way. The Judgment here tells me that somebody here wants to try again. And we want to pick up where we left off. I feel like we are talking about the Emperor, right? We do have the Empress here. So I feel like we are talking about two people who are in the same vibration, right? I was talking about two particles being charged in the same way. That's these people. Feminine is the masculine and masculine is the feminine, because feminine has masculine and masculine has feminine. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, please. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Devil. So I feel like this person is coming in, and it might be for some of you, it could be a week if you're watching this real time, and even if you're not, it could be a week. But we do have 8, 9 wands. We have 10, 18, 19, 25, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, I'm looking at probably for some of you, it could be from a week up to about 4 months, I'm going to say. I'm looking at weeks, right? I'm looking at the wands. For some reason, they caught my eye, and I'm supposed to, yeah, there's more than that here. So I feel like it's probably going to be 4 or 5 months. For some of you, you might not hear from them till around Christmas time. But for others of you, it could be a week. It could be right around the corner. It does feel like somebody here wants to work on something. They've actually been working on themselves, and I feel like this is an indication that the Emperor has been working on themselves since you had this ending. They've become an Emperor. I don't think they were an Emperor when you were talking to them before. We do have the 7 of Pentacles to the 8, and that means that somebody here is willing to put the hard work in, willing to wait, willing to be patient to become very. 7 is putting in the work. 8 is the self-mastery energy, but it's also harvest, right? To get the harvest, I'm going to need to put in the hard work, and this person knows that they will have to. We do have the Star here, which tells me there's some healing that's going on, not only in the finances, but in the courage. I feel like this person has had quite an upgrade. I feel like they've really been working on themselves while they've been away from you, and we do have the, oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting? So Taurus, I feel like you're going to show up in a social situation in the same place as this person, and you're going to be putting your 7 of Wands energy right away. It feels like you'll be in a place where people are celebrating you, I want to say, and this person has been invited. They may show up. The 7 of Swords tells me you won't see it, but they're showing up on the down low with a lot of romance. This person wants to see you, but they don't know how to get you to see them. So I feel like you're going to meet somewhere at a social event, because I feel like you have the same friends, or you have other people that you know that you're acquainted with, because you could have worked together, right? We do have a lot of pentacles happening here. You could have worked together with this person, so you might know the same people that they know. But I feel like somebody here is willing to put the hard work in. The Star is next. for the healing. They're ready to put in, they want to harvest this whole thing now that we're both at the status we want to be at. I want to say that two people have parted here, and they're coming back together. And it's going to start out in friendship. But I just want to say to you that the reason sometimes that we have to part is to learn our own lessons. And while we're busy villainizing them because they left, because I'm not second choice, because all of the reasons that you tell yourself in your ego, then I feel like it wasn't that way at all, at least not for this reading. It feels like two people were supposed to part so they could grow themselves, so they could come back together again as two people who are whole, that don't really need each other. I feel like that's the reason that there was an ending here. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it right here. Thank you so much for coming and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. You guys, I love you. I'm out, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Bye-bye.